Well, this is my first video. Kinda randomly wanted to start recording League of Legends. I've played it for about 2 years now, and always seen these and thought they were pretty cool. So I got all the hardware about a week ago, and I've been working on this. What I'm going to do this game is I'm just going to pull a normal attack damage nasus. Um, Mainly because it was just who I wanted to play, and I did good with them, and there you go. Alright, well, you'll know that I started off with the Dorn's Blade, like normal. That's what you should do with most AD carries. Um, but besides that, I mean, it's just Trinity Force, Frozen Mallet, and Sheen. That would be my cat. His name is Ozzy. He likes to lick me. It's weird. Yeah, and also, if you think I should uh, not do any of these, you just go ahead and let me know. Because this is my first one, and I don't know if I should keep doing it. Also, I'm going to fast forward this part. This part was great. Yi thought that they could kill Twitch early game, but then I got to use my early game, pretty much uh, extreme lifesteal to take them both out, 1v2, which was pretty awesome. Also, back to what I was saying, I do this a lot. If if it's bad and you don't think I should make any more, just don't troll. Just don't be like, "Oh, you furred," blah, 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 in the comments. Just kind of don't make any more. Just kind of be very non-subtle with it. There you go. And if you want me to make more, then just tell me to make more. So as you can tell, I'm using my Q to get all these last hits, so it does more damage. So, yeah, there's one kill, and then Yi almost gets away, and we let him. But Wu, I'm pretty sure, just rages out in the middle of this because of this match and rage quits. I thought that part was great. Just kind of walked right behind the turret, punched him in the face, and just ran. Yeah, so they've buffed him in the last patch. This is, I think it's um, April 20th. Yeah, it's April 20th. So whatever patch this was, they've buffed his lifesteal to make him more of a jungler. But I've used that for my in-game lane because of the in-game lane lifesteal. I can stay in the lane for quite some time. But as I said, I'm keeping a high creep score by last hitting all of the creeps with my Q, increasing its power. And yeah, well, there you go. I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking for a bit until I see something that I should talk about. Oh, this part was great. Just kind of, yet again, abusing the life steal. Let me zoom in here and then use my Q. Punch him in the face. You know? Yeah, I'll stop talking now. Just keep watching and, yeah, if you think it's already boring, just let me know. Oh, right here, I kind of forgot to turn the sound on. So you're not going to be able to hear the sound until now. So if there's times where the sound overpowers my voice, sorry, I have a small voice, if you want to call it that. Yeah. All right. Again, stop talking. As you can tell, I've already got my Sheen for my Trinity Force, which makes my Q do like ridiculous damage early game. Really late game too. Also, it helps with those last hits. And so, as you can tell, it's great having a laning partner like Twitch because they focus him so hard that they just don't even notice you. That being Nasus, because since this last patch, Nasus really hasn't been that overpowered. I mean, if he's fed, he would have been terrible to fight, but that's what it's like with most champs. I thought this part was great. They were attacking my Twitch, and so he was low health, so he couldn't help. So I thought I'd just heal myself to keep him up, because, I'm already, I think it's 6-0. I can't see, my screen's too small right now, but let's just say I'm doing well. took that turret out using my Q again. I keep saying Q a lot. If you don't know what it's called I think Siphoning Strike. And for those of you who haven't played nasus, it adds extra damage to my next strike, and the lifesteal, it plays with the lifesteal. So I don't have to stack lifesteal as nasus. I just get my passive, which isn't I think by level 14 it's a 20% lifesteal, and that helps especially with so I can just stack early game damage rather than have to take some money or gold out to focus on my lifesteal, which is what I have to do with some champs like Tryndamere or Gangplank if I really want to have some survivability rather than just getting nuked in fights. And if you want me to show some of those videos, I'll go ahead and do it, but I don't know if I'm even going to make any more. But if I am, I'll show you. Oh, this part was bad because that exhaust and then the silence right after, so I couldn't really do anything. And you'll see that a few times. Right there is where Wu quit because of how many times he has died in this game. But you'll see that sometimes with Teemo. It'll be a team fight, and because I was fed early game, he'll waste his blind on me because, obviously it's to stop that damage. Um, this part was great. As you can tell, the blind, so I couldn't do a thing, so I just had to watch Vigar die, or Vigar, however you want to pronounce his name. It's German. I don't know. So I think this part Twitch comes in, yeah, and I get the double kill. I'm not sure why I fast forwarded through that part, but yeah. Well, there you go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I did here and super fast forward it, just because I don't want this video to be 55 minutes long, because I feel like no one would watch it. And by feel like, I mean I know no one would watch it. Also, there are some times that I'm very dumb, and I know I'm very dumb, mainly because I just felt like being dumb. This part's bad right here, because Yi just kind of, or no, it was Teemo, yeah, his dot killed me. Which I have to say, that is annoying at times, is how Teemo can just kind of go invisible, sit there, and then the moment you pop out, just poop, 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 and you have like, you have his dot, and then you usually die, unless you're a tanky DPS. But there you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and hopefully stop talking. Probably not. Okay, here comes a beautiful part. Right now, I focus Yi because he's obviously a pretty big damage. Then I focus Teemo, and then I finish Garen off. I get the triple. I think I get the triple, but like I said, the screen's too small for me to see. I can't see it right now, but so it was worth it, the death, because I got 3 for 1, and that caused my team to kind of take that Nexus turret out. Also, I think this is the portion where my computer, for some reason, messed up, and so we missed about half of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip a bit. Again, now you see that extreme powerfulness of that Q. I've gotten my Trinity Force, and I've gotten my Frozen Mallet right now. Well, it looks like you're going to watch this part again. Sorry, it's my first video. I don't really, normally, I have never made videos, so there you go. You get to watch me die again. Aha, that's a positive. Um, there you go. I'm just gonna let you know, the rest of this is really just me kind of punch facing and killing their Nexus. So if you want to just stop watching, it's fine. Just be sure to leave a comment, because I really want to know if I should make some more of these or if I shouldn't, because this would be a hobby that I would actually mind doing. But if I shouldn't, then just let me know, and I will respect that opinion. And by that, I mean cry in a corner for 6 hours. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay. Hopefully this clip will be done in a couple seconds. I think it will. I'm not completely sure. Yet again, my Q just destroys the C because any AD carry really cannot fight Nasus because of his lifesteal and his slow. Also, his AoE does some because it reduces their magic, so my Q does extra damage, and by my Q I mean Siphoning Strike, of course, and by my slow I mean, I think it's Wither. It slows them for at a max, I think, 92% of their movement speed and reduces their attack speed by, I think, about 35%. It's pretty nice. Also, best part about Nasus, in my opinion, is his Siphoning Strike. I I've kind of made that point, but the main reason I'm gonna skip these few parts because it's just me, like I said, punch facing people and just killing. Um, so best part about Nasus is his Siphoning Strike. It's what you should capitalize on in his melee DPS, or if you're playing tanky, you wanna try to focus on his I think Wither. I'm not sure. I haven't ever played Nasus. Also, this is where I've kind of gone around and just died a bunch because my team kind of didn't team fight at all. And by that, I mean I ran into a fight and they're like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" and ran away. So I just kind of died. But I do end positive, so that's good. And I was saying something, but I can't remember. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to remember real quick. Why Siphoning Strike is the best. Because it also, zooming out a little bit. It doesn't matter. It also works on turrets. All the damage that you do to a normal champion, it works on turrets. But it subtracts the armor that the turret has. Cool little feature on a program called LOL Replay, which stands for League of Legends Replay. Uh, it You can scroll down all the way to make it look like it's a kind of a third-person view rather than one of those strategy game views. And if you'll notice right here, how my Q took about a fourth of the turret's health, that's an extreme reason of why the Q is Siphoning Strike is very good. I pop my ultimate because it does that 5% damage to the turret. Also, it gives me the extra health. Um, and yeah, so I think the rest of this part is just us pushing mid and owning. Also, uh, try to like this video if you want. I don't care. Just be positive, people. Let me know. Also, if you're watching this far, congrats to you. You got about a minute left. I'm surprised. Most people kind of rage quit after like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. You're pretty awesome. And there you go. Alright. So, like I said, the rest is just me being dead for a long portion of time, which is kind of what happens late game, and I'm not sure why. Um, and, yep, here it is. It's just the final part. Beating minions, and watch how much damage my Siphoning Strike will do to this turret. See, right there. There's a fourth of the turret's damage from Siphoning Strike. And so I just kind of, beat the turret down. And I kill myself so that my team can get the next turret. Distract their team. Wither, that's a perfect example of when you use Wither. And I decide to be that guy and kill, steal, knock. I died because of Garen. I think a minion hit me, right? Because Garen had just used Judgment. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Like it.